Hello. Luna is over there, but she was behaving so bad. Just recently, I was like, okay, I'm going to leave you downstairs. She was so, she didn't know what she wanted. So I got her upstairs just in case, because I know that then she wants to come here and I have to open the door and she interrupts me and I don't like it. It's so funny that I have the Road to Kingdom contestants to read for, and I don't have the group's names. So, oh my God, I will have to look for them. Okay, there's a lot of groups for Road to Kingdom. The only ones that I remembered were Gravity. The only ones that I recognized. For these groups, I will have to do a free card spread to see their past, present, and future, because since I don't know much about some of them, I'm going to do that kind of spread to see where they come from, where they are at the moment, and in the future it could be like what they have available in the future about this group, not this group, about this competition. But yeah, I will have to do it like this because since I haven't read for them, I believe I have to do it like this because I want some energetical context. I want some context. The groups that I have here are the next 6. Then another one is 8 turn. Then Oneus, that Oneus I do recognize also. Then Younite, Gravity, Tempest, and the CrewOne. That's the names that I have. And what did I spell next? Unless it's written like this. I spelled next without the T at the end. The next 6. Maybe that's how the name of the group is. Yeah. Hey, Natasha. I'm loving Stray Kids at the moment. I'm loving this comeback. Like, my bias looks so hot, so beautiful. Like, even when he's annoyed and he looks like he doesn't want to be there, I just think that I love to see him, and everyone looks amazing. And I had watched a few interviews. I had watched Banchan and Han with in the show of the Jet Jingus, the show of Kim Jae-jun. I love it. But how are you guys? How are you? Over there, that you are in summer. It's a very different story from the mood that I am. Even though I love winter, I'm a winter person. But I'm sure that summer, and especially if this is very hot, is not for everyone. Oh. Did you know, guys, about the that that I commented a few hours ago about Mama? That Mama is the award show is going to be in LA one day. I believe in October. It's not going to be like the usual, like they do the final Christmas Eves or New Year's Eves. I believe they said October or November, something like that. I wonder how that's going to go. Because having all the groups fly to LA for a day, But award ceremonies are not what they used to be. I don't know. Like, I support all groups, but I believe that since pandemic, things hasn't been the same, and it just feel forced certain things. I don't know if they have to change the formats or if they have to change the way they give the awards, because every day they come up with a new award, so people are a bit pissed about this. Also for me it looks like an attendance award, like, oh, since you came we're going to give you an award. Like, I don't know, there's something missing. There's something missing. I remember the idols themselves, even they would have a lot of fun, dancing and just like now those tables and those arrangements that they put the groups in, it looks so dark, so like, here you go, sit over there. And also their faces, like, my God, they must be so afraid of getting into a room. Or yeah, oh, Mama, yeah, Mama camera work. Ah, no. In the best moments, they point the camera to the crowd, and you're like, or to a random spot where it's like, what? Like, not now. Focus. Like, the camera work, I remember, used to be like, for me, that I'm used to watching like mostly American award shows. I remember that the like, when it comes to K-pop and everything, they used to do it like very, like, over the top, like, so good, the stages and everything. And now, I don't know. But I don't know what's going on with the camera work. I don't know. I got to watch more because I've been busy. Oh, yeah, that's okay, Natasha. You take your time. And also it's summer. Like, I think that maybe, I don't know about sales, but maybe probably when there's like, like there is summer and everything, probably people are not watching, even though you have the possibility. Probably you're not watching a lot of content, like either because you're busy or because, you're going out, or you're just not, you are not that available. For me, since I'm in winter, like every time I come home and I have a moment to be like, like in the blankets like this, trying to to get warm, and I'm having something like a tea or coffee. I try to watch their content, but because I'm in winter, so it's my moment. But for you guys that you are in summer, and also if you have to also work, and like the weather has been really hot, people has been saying that it was very hot. So I do not see you guys like stuck at home, like just watching. And also I noticed that I mean, the things that I do find out about certain groups, I find it out through TikTok. Because if it was for the YouTube channels and the recommendations, I don't know, I feel so lost. The other day, as I said the same thing about the boys' content, like, I feel so lost. Yeah, and also when it's hot, you are annoyed. You are like, you probably didn't sleep well. You have to go to work, or you have to go to study, and you feel all like sensitive. I have a huge respect for the idols that have to dance and practice and dance and look beautiful and flawless while dancing, because my God, like if I have to sing, like if I have to dance only, like I would be like, I would die. Probably my condition wouldn't be great. Hello. I have a lot of respect for them because they look good. I mean, when you work in, it's not necessary that you have to work in front of the camera. When you work in front of people, you have to look presentable. So you get used to it. You sort of become a machine of those details. I remember when I used to work for very luxurious brands. They wouldn't even like let us like have a cup of water, nothing in front of a client. You cannot do anything that is that is like as regular as drinking water, or do not even think to having like gum or having like candy and you eating and chewing in front of the customer. No, there's no way you can do that. There's no way you can do that. Like, you have to behave. You have to be a robot. You have to behave. And even when you laugh, this is why sometimes when I see that idols, when they are just like laughing, sometimes when they notice that they are laughing too loud or they are laughing too much, like they cover their mouths, because that's not, you shouldn't show that level of amusement when you're working. It's like, it's okay if you smile, but you cannot be like, no. Keiko, there's a non-negotiable. I don't know how is it in other stores in other parts of the country, but here, at least in my country, people are very picky about certain things. So we have to be always neutral, not show your personality too much. It's like you have to follow protocols. Are you recovering, Hope? Timmy looks so great, so good. He looked so good yesterday. He did amazing. I was watching all those clips and I was thinking of you, Hope. I was like, oh, Hope must be there. Thank you for sharing the picture of my bias. Thank you. It looks so good. I was watching Luna. After all the complaining, all the meowing, all the annoyance, she's she's asleep. She's asleep. She's grumpy. I don't know. I don't know if it's the age or what, but she has become very grumpy. I remember when she was younger, she was very like quiet. Okay. I'm going to start reading for these Road to Kingdom contestants. Hey, Akira. Let's see if I can write it down here. I believe these are all the groups that I've seen, the lineup for Road to Kingdom. So yeah, I'm going to read for them. I'm going to pull for each group 3 cards, past, present, future, their future in the show, to see where they come from, to get to know them, and also to see what they have available. But yeah, this is how I'm going to do it with them. Okay, for the new 6, past, present, and future. Okay, let's see. For the new 6, we start. For the past, we have the cards of the High Priestess. The present, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the future, we have the 8 of Cups. This group definitely is a mystery, energetically, I would say. From the past, I want to know where they come from, and they come from in the energy of the High Priestess. So maybe there's something about their past that is not very known. Could it be that there are some details about their past that they are sort of hiding? They are hiding how the group was formed. maybe they also, at some point, they also hidden who the members were. A lot of secrecy, a lot of secrecy. But they must have had the reasons to be like this, to be this secretive. Yeah, probably. I don't want to say like they don't have much promotion, but maybe their strategy is to be mysterious like this and to just appear when they have to appear. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they prefer to create this sort of anticipation for the group, not sharing that much. I mean, not for me. It's a tragedy. For me, it feels like it's not like the typical. I don't know when they debuted, but it feels like they don't want to sort of do the typical process that all the groups, all the new groups do, of promoting themselves or being everywhere. There's something about them just not wanting to be like them. Also, would it be that the group members are very shy, or that they are very like mysterious? Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel their energy is very calm, because in the present we have the Knight of Pentacles. So definitely they are working. They are working. They are practicing. To be part of a road to kingdom, it's literally a road. It's a road for them that they are ready to transit. They are ready to put the work. But this is what I get. That I don't get like huge personalities. I get more like, okay, we will show you what we are about, because of our determination, because of our hard work, because of our consistency. And there's things that probably they want to keep hidden, or they want people to guess about them. You know, they don't want to share too much. And probably this is also going to be a strategy in Road to Kingdom, to not share that much. But also the future, I have the Eight of Cups. So, I mean, it's not that I don't see them like leaving the show, but I think that maybe I see them advancing. But probably this will be an opportunity to just let go a bit of how invested emotionally they are to the group's success. They probably are going to be, this show is going to teach them to be more accepting of like, yeah, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and that's okay. We gave our best. Because I think that also with the High Priestess, I think that probably the group, the members, they feel very emotional. They feel very sensitive. It's just that they hide it. They hide that they are very emotional, or that they are sensitive. Maybe because they have a concept, or maybe because they don't want to go that deep. But definitely being part of the group, of this group, maybe it was a huge sacrifice for them. So whatever the result may be, they are sort of, they're going to be mastering the ability to let go of expectations and be like, okay, whatever the result may be, like, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Like, I'm satisfied with everything that I had given. I'm not thinking like, oh, we should have done this. There's no regrets. Like, I finally acknowledge it. Like, we gave our best. There's also a feeling of resigning. You know, when you're like, well, things are like this. Things are bound to happen like this. This is how things are, and I no longer suffer because of this. You know. They seem very sensitive, but I think that they're working on their sensitivity, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, so they're trying to be very realistic about it. In this process of preparing themselves and also working in reality, they are definitely preparing their minds, their body, For this show. They are very serious about it. This is why I think that probably they don't want to get emotionally attached to the result or to other people, because they're like we don't want to suffer. This is maybe they are thinking from a place of this is a competition. I think that they don't see it as competition. I think they see it like it's part of the job. You have to go through this. You have to do it. Maybe they didn't want to do it initially, and they were requested to do it. But yeah, I see them letting go already. They're like, okay, whatever it will be, will be. Okay, for 8 turn, for the group 8 turn, past, present, future. Okay, for 8 turn, the Hermit, 8 of Swords, the High Priestess. What is going on with these people being so... Did they sign a contract, an energetic contract where they are not allowed to say anything about the competition or the show? I already see these people just very very restricted. It's like, no, I cannot talk about this. No, I cannot. Did they sign an NDA or something like this? Where they come from, their past. We have, for 8 turn, we have the Hermit. 8 of Swords for the present. Why do I feel like these guys don't want to do this? The High Priestess for the future. I mean, these are not the energies that I expect for someone that is going to go on this sort of competition. I would expect much more like energy moving, but I think that probably this group is like this because they got 2 major arcana, so definitely this is a group of people that they reflect a lot also. They probably also keep to themselves, or they keep a part of themselves very hidden. They don't show their true self yet. They're still following the rules. They're following the guidelines. They don't say like one word out of place. Like they are that controlled. They are that probably because they just started. So it feels like they are doing what they're told. They are doing what they're told. It feels very like, yeah, move here, do this, don't say much about this, like, pay attention, observe, learn and repeat. Learn and repeat. Memorize this and repeat. But yeah, the card of the past, where they come from, they also come from a place of, this is not like the other group, but they also come from a place of a lot of reflection, a lot of learning. I don't know how long they had been part of the industry, but it seems like they're doing a lot of reflection. I wonder if they went through something in the past that they were sort of, like they learned that they have to keep reflecting a bit more about their personalities or how they communicate or how they behave in front of a camera. I don't know, it feels like very much like, okay, I will go back and I will study and I will be better. Okay, I will reflect on what I've done. Feels very solitary. It feels very solitary. Um, Feels very cold also. But at least they have a lot of self-awareness. They have a lot of self-awareness. Probably there's some things that they have to change, and they are like, okay, I will reflect on this, I will focus on this, I want to be better. And also maybe it has to do that if this is like a new group, maybe they are thinking about, okay, what they're getting feedbacks like, okay, what are you doing that is okay, and what can you improve, and what can you avoid not doing. Like there's a lot of study, I would say, because we have also the only minor arcana that we have is a source card. So also the Eight of Swords, feeling like you have no way out. Probably in the case of being part of Road to Kingdom is like, yeah, we have to go, like we have to participate. Mentally, like in their perception, they're like, we have to go. Like it's not like I have another choice. I don't feel very vibrant vibes. Like oh, like oh, wow, this is so excited. But yeah, in the future we have the High Priestess. So yeah, maybe also the High Priestess have also thinking that they do reflect a lot about themselves. Maybe this also can be a tool for them to get better and better. Also, I see them that probably their strategy is to keep to themselves. Probably if they have plans or if they have like a concept, an idea to do for the show, they probably are going to be very good at sort of not sharing with the other groups. You know, it's like, yeah, we exchange like conversations, like, yeah, we talk, but at the same time, I've been told that I cannot say much. Like whatever we're going to do is going to be a mystery, and this is going to be our style. Probably their style also is going to be very mysterious, like this, very mystical even. Maybe their style is going to be very mystical. There's going to be something about also them being very spiritual as well. Maybe their performances are going to be very spiritual. But they're going to tap very much in this very feminine energy, very alluring, but also not available. It's like I'm mysterious, I'm seductive, but you cannot touch me. Just like, you know, look at me from ahead, from a distance. So yeah, I see them also just, but this can work actually. The High Priestess can work also. You know, them keeping distance. You know, not saying that much. Maybe it's going to be part of their charm as well. There's something about them just being regular, like very, in a very strict manner, to being told do not communicate that much, or do not say this, or watch out who you talk to or who you're friends with. There's a lot of restrictions coming from the people that manages them. And they accept it. They are okay with it. So maybe they know that it's the best for their future. Hey, Yashoda. Okay, Latin American moment. The, the salesperson in the streets. Okay, I'm going to continue with Oneus. Past, present, and future. Let's see. again, again. Okay. Okay, for Oneus again, we, oh my God, so loud. You have to be so loud. Oh my God. I'm going to have to wait until this passes because I cannot read like this. I have to wait for the truck to pass. Sorry guys, this is Latin American style. It's like this. I don't know if in your neighbors you have something like this, but we do. So yeah, now I believe I can continue now. Okay. For Oneus, for the past, we also have the High Priestess. So what is going on with these groups and their mysteriousness? Now I need the feedback of the people that are supporters of these groups, because the High Priestess is like, and also coming from the past, you know, like probably they really are a mystery for a lot of people, or maybe people don't know much about them. But yeah, for Oneus I do remember who they are. And we have the High Priestess from the past. The present, we have the Queen of Swords. And for the future, we have the Five of Cups. Again, their energy feels very, very cold at the same time. I think that these people that are being summoned for this road to kingdom, they probably were not very happy to be part of this, because I don't feel the excitement nor this, like I feel it very cold and detached, like okay, I have to go and show up. Yeah, for Oneus, I believe Oneus has a very solid career, so I don't know why I have the High Priestess as the past. Maybe there's, even though they have been around, maybe at this point there's this level of hermetism where people are like, I still haven't been able to figure out who these guys are, what they're about. Could it be that they were sort of away from a period of time, so maybe people have questions about them, and it's like, yeah, like probably the people that are real fans, they know everything, but for the audience maybe it's also like an opportunity for them to get to know them better, because I also feel like they keep to themselves a lot. It's like, I don't know if they probably when it comes to promotions and just things, they just do things with the people that they trust and only those people. They are not to have a lot of contact in the industry. Maybe there could be some hiatus or some silences, you know, that people are like, yeah, I know who they are, but I don't know about them. So I wonder also where they come from from a very mysterious energy. I mean, the High Priestess is not a negative card. It's just that when it comes for a group or a person that is in the industry that is all about exposure, you know, having the High Priestess, it means that they probably show certain things about themselves or their art, but they don't show that much. So there's this level of like, who are they? You know, even though you know who they are, like, the Queen of Swords in the middle as the present, definitely it shows their, maybe their experience in comparison to the other groups. You know, the Queen of Swords is someone that knows their craft very well. They know how to present themselves. They know how to do this. They know what to say, what not to say. For them, the path is clear. They know what to expect. They know how to play. I don't know why I want to say how to play the game, because it seems like it's going to be like a game. There are certain things, and they know, they are very intelligent. Like, their vision is very clear, it's very sharp. It's like, we know what we are what we are facing. We know what's ahead for us. We know it, and we are ready. These are ready to compete, but also from a place of like, yeah, because I have experience. I know. I have the knowledge. I have the knowledge. I have everything. They probably also have a lot of experience. Like they have like a lot of different. I don't know, they probably studied this experience a lot, or they went through a lot of things, technical things, so they're like, yeah, I know this works like this and this like this. And I don't know if before going, they are going to also study what they had done in the past. So it's like going also all over with like the information that I have stored, and that's also my tool. But definitely they feel a bit much more superior. They feel like, because this is a queen, they feel like higher. But yeah, then the card for the present, the future, we have the Five of Cups. So yeah, there could be a sense of like a bit of regret, like, what are we doing here? Like, probably they also feeling a bit like disappointed in themselves. They are like, we really want to be. I see that they are very perfectionist. They are very perfectionist, and also probably they had always been perfectionist, and probably this going back is sort of like it triggers certain memories. It triggers that yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you can go ahead because you know what you faced in the past. But at the same time, there's also the fear of like going back to the same, like losing opportunities or losing a moment or missing a very key point or in a choreography. Like they are so afraid of, not afraid. They are so like okay, if we lose, like we were really close to make it. Like there's this feeling of like we have to go through this again. Like we still remember what happened. Like it's very emotionally, it's very draining, it's very heavy emotionally in them. So there could be some moments where even though they are prepared, there could be a moment of feeling a bit like a bit sad, moments of sadness and regrets, and be like, we wish things were different, or we wish we wouldn't have to be feeling these things. So yeah, that's for Oneus. But the High Priestess today is on fire. Okay, I'm going to continue with the group Younite. Younite, I'm going to pull cards for them, past, present, and future. Okay. For Younite, we start with the Two of Swords for the past of Younite. And we have, in the present, we have the Queen of Wands, strong. I like it. They definitely are preparing themselves. They feel much more energetic. In the future, we have the Five of Pentacles. So maybe in the future, there could be something about them not having the resources that the others have. Maybe there could be it. Something about is about the material things, not so much about their performance, because I feel them very strong. Like when it comes to, I don't know about them, but they seem very strong. They seem very magnetic all of a sudden. I feel like they could be very entertaining to watch. It feels very, very passionate. From the past, we have the Two of Swords. So, where they come from, I don't know if maybe them becoming a group or, being part of the industry. It took a while. It took a while. It took a lot of tests or a lot of moments of where they were promised that they were going to debut, and then it was like, yeah, but not now. Yeah, we will let you know, but then we don't call you, we don't give you an update, we leave you waiting. Maybe also there could be some members probably also not being very sure if this is what they wanted, like sort of second guessing, like is this, probably because they've been kept waiting for a very long time. They kept them waiting for a very long time. So there's something about them sort of having to postpone a lot of things in their lives in order to get this debut or in order to get this chance. So they come from a place of, like, it seems like they were sort of like neutral to the decisions of the group. Probably the people in power were the ones that were more in control of everything, and the guys were just waiting at the last minute to sort of hear news or to. There's something about them also probably not knowing very much about, like, okay, how this is going to be, like the concept, what is my role, probably changes at the last minute. So this definitely showed them to be adaptable, to probably also not be judgmental about their process or about how they debuted. Like there's something about them being like, okay, whatever it is going to be. I have no saying in this, so I will just have to wait. I would just have to sort of wait for the best. I would say also probably the members are, I don't know if they are very young or they are very inexperienced, because I can see that they are probably missing a few red flags, because you know that the Two of Swords, we have someone that is wearing like a blindfold. So I think that, you know, maybe there's some members that are refusing to see something, but in order to get this debut or in order to advance, they prefer to ignore certain things. It's like, okay, I'm already here, so let's hope for the best, or let's wait and concentrate on the best. I think that the present for them, they definitely feel very proud. They feel very proud. They feel ready. They already mastered themselves. I think that they really want the spotlight. They want people to talk about them. They probably have a lot of like sense of humor, you know, a lot of like charisma, you know, very fun, very energetic, so very sassy. So definitely it's going to be very fun to watch them, because probably they have a lot of people that are hilarious, and they can create these certain iconic moments, not just when it comes to performances, but probably also when it comes to personality. I can see them like much more confident. Probably they have much more personality than some, because they're ready. They're like, okay, it's showtime. Like you know, it's the moment. Like, yeah, let's do this. Let's make it fun. You know, I think that they probably have this vision that in order for them to win or to be relevant or to just keep advancing, it has to do with keep people entertained and even if this has to do with them giving a bit of drama. maybe, it has to do with this. But the future is uncertain because we have the Five of Pentacles. So there's something about them probably lacking resources, and maybe when it comes to the judges or people judging, maybe this will be very evident. This will be one of the things that they will be like, you did great, but we didn't like this that you did, or you didn't use a prop here, or you didn't use this correctly, we didn't understand the storyline, but all technical issues, I would say. Probably they also feel they are going to compare and see like, oh, this group got fancier things and we haven't, we didn't get them. So, but who knows, this could also turn into a possibility, them, since they have a lot of ego, a lot of personality, maybe they can compensate that material-wise they don't have much. So yeah, let's not lose hope for these kids, I want to say, but I don't know if they are that young. I don't know how old they are. Okay, I'm going to continue with gravity. Okay, past, present. The High Priestess today, and you had seen me shuffle, guys. You had seen me shuffling the camera. So the High Priestess today has a lot of wisdom for us, a lot of, maybe it has to do that this is going to be part of how the groups are going to introduce themselves. Maybe there could be a mystery in the show, like not like the usual times. Maybe there could be a secret, there could be like hidden information, they could be like, them hiding things from each other. There could be something of this, because the High Priestess is very present for a lot of them. So definitely, maybe it has to do with this. But yeah, for gravity, from the past, where they come from, we have the Four of Swords. So has gravity been in hiatus, or also their past definitely makes sense, because probably they are. I don't know how long gravity has been doing this, but there's periods of rest, periods of silence, periods of reflection. So not much, like not that active, I would say. But they come from a moment that, if this is not a hiatus, it could be a moment of them just not being worried. Like they probably are just doing okay mentally. They are not like, maybe, there's some few activities, but it's not like they are overwhelmed with like, oh my God, what is going on with my career? No, actually they are very chill. They come from this energy of like, yeah, it is what it is, I'm resting. I take it like an opportunity to rest. But yeah, in the present, for gravity, we have the High Priestess. And for the future, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, yeah, in the present, I think that probably they also, their concept, maybe it has to do with being mysterious again. The High Priestess is about this. It's about like, yeah, I will show you a bit, but I will not show you a lot. I prefer to keep things to myself. I prefer to leave you guessing about how you think I'm going to do this. there's a lot of power in, I don't know why I feel like silence. There's a lot of silence. There's like, yeah, yeah, nice to meet you, but yeah, we're not going to be best friends in this show. Like, I will keep things to myself. And there's something about them probably just being very secure of their skills. And this is why I don't see them like, if they have to rehearsal or if they have to do certain things, I don't see them like being over the top, or I don't see them like just being, very expression, like a lot of expression, a lot of fire. It's like, no, I prefer to look confident. I prefer to look like a mystery, like I have a lot of wisdom. I know what I'm doing. Behind everything that we do, there's a purpose, and also since we see the Four of Swords also behind everything that they do, even when they are inactive, maybe when they don't have activities, there's wisdom behind that. So they are actually, it's not a group that is like worried or is like overthinking, like, oh my God, like I don't have anything to do. No, for them it's like part of how they transit being this group. And there's also there's authority in this high priestess. You know, the high priestess is not that they don't know what they're doing. They prefer to act like they don't know, or they prefer to act clueless to certain things and not get reactive. They prefer to be like silent, mysterious, very observant, but they have the info. They have the info. They do have it. It's just that for them it's a slow process. For them it's a slow process. For gravity is like everything, welcome, thank you, but probably this is a group of people that they know how to slow down, and they know how to absorb the information, but also how to listen. Probably they are very wise as well. They are very wise. Maybe they are being coached or mentored by people that are older, or people that probably a woman, it could be a very wise woman as well behind them. I mean, like, there's a psychology to this slowness that you have been experiencing. I feel them very much under control. Now I want to watch Road to Kingdom because I want to see how their first impressions are. Because, like, now I will have to watch it. I didn't want to watch it because I hate like competitions. It makes me feel bad. But now I will have to watch it because I want to see this, like, what is going on with this. And the last card for the future, we have the Four of Pentacles. So definitely they will not leave the show without giving a fight, because I see them just they probably could do very well, and they will hold on very tight to those results. They probably will be their key probably talent or aspect is that they are very stubborn. They will resist until the end. And in the meanwhile, it's like this. As long as I have my body, my craft, and my willpower, and some tools, I will hold on to it and I will fight till the end. I think that they could have a good place, I would say. But at the same time, the Four of Pentacles, I think that this could also be not so positive, because probably there could be a moment in the competition where, yeah, you done well, you had ranked well, you are doing well in the rankings, but probably you're stuck. And maybe the feedback is that you need to do something different. And that's when you sort of like lose it a bit, because I think that they have their style, or maybe they will do very well with certain things, and they will stick to that. They will stick to that recipe, and I think that probably Maybe they will be asked to change a few things. It's like, yeah, we seen that you did. It was great, but now we want something else. And maybe there's something about them maybe being a bit inflexible if they have to sort of switch places, or if they have to sort of like be with others. Maybe they're like, But they are very consistent. They are very stubborn. So, they will fight it until the end. They will fight that spot until the end. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to continue with Tempest. Past, present, future. For Tempest. Okay, for Tempest, past, present, future. Okay, where does Tempest come from? They come from the Eight of Wands, very fast, I don't know if this group is like, they came and people are like, oh wow, they're here. But they came very fast, like a fast news. The present, we have the Star. So definitely they have also a lot of charisma. Maybe there's something about them also feeling like this is fate. Like it was their fate to be in the show. They feel very good. They definitely shine a lot. But in the future, we have the Handman. So, yeah, a lot of lessons, but there could be a bit of interruptions here and there that will sort of demand of them to slow down a bit and observe more. I think that they need to observe more. Because their past, also the Eight of Wands, I think that definitely it shows that maybe this is the energy that they manage, that the group managed as an identity. Maybe when they debuted or when they appeared on the scene, it was so fast, it was so unpredictable. It was like, oh wow, like there's this new group and there they are. And probably they also like are very energetic. So, but maybe, sometimes when you rush things or when things are too on the move, it's like sometimes that it's really hard to keep up with that energy, and probably they come very strong, but they don't stay in people's minds for so long. But nevertheless, like at least like they made an impact. I don't know if when they debuted they did something or they created something that it was different, or it was like a rush of adrenaline. But it was like they were announced and it was like this. Here they are, there, like this, very fast. Sort of prone to and they adapt. The guys adapt. They adapt to the fastness. They are not afraid of the fast changes. Yeah, in the present we have the Star card. So the Star card definitely it shows me that for them this is a very important moment. Maybe they also think that this is a moment of like. For them, it's like fate. They are so thankful to be part of this. They are so thankful. They are also working a lot on their abilities. They want to shine. They want to be remembered. They are also very confident. I think that they are very confident that they got it. That they have. I don't know if some of their members are famous on their own, if they enjoy of fame doing individual presentations or individual works or gigs, but I think that the popularity they have it. I think that they do. This is why they don't mind. It's like, yeah, well, we will go. It's like, in this case, I don't see their energy being that restricted and mean like, oh, I have to go there. No, they're like, yeah, this is a great way for us to be stars, for us to be talked about, for us to be more exposed. So yeah, I want to participate. Like, yeah, thank you for calling me. I will be there and I will shine. So they are very, very positive, I would say. There's something about them being very positive about this. I'm trying to cover the naked lady. But yeah, in the future, the handmen, I think that there's something about them that I don't know if this is my perception only, because I don't know the group. But I think that there's something about in the future they will be sort of request, or maybe some things are going to happen that are going to sort of force them to stop and observe. I don't know if maybe there could be some mistakes or there could be something happening that it sort of asks them to slow down a bit with the excitement, or slow down a bit with the energy, like, stop and reflect, like there's something that you're not executing correctly, so be more mindful, be more present about what you're doing, because you can hurt yourself, or you can like not just physically, it can be also mentally. Like they probably are very confident, or they are very energetic, so they are like, yeah, we will do it like this because we are like this, because we can do it, because we are like they really feel like this is a great opportunity. But the handman is like, stop and reflect a bit, stop, slow down a bit. Maybe things are, there could be some mistakes and interruptions. There could be certain things happening like that is like, they have to realize that maybe some things that happened, or that mistakes that they repeat themselves a lot, is because they need to observe what they're doing a bit more. I think that they rush to action, and sometimes they don't think very much about, like, okay, what are the steps to do this, and probably they also rely a lot on luck. I think that with the star, there's something about them believing a lot, just being very hopeful, very optimistic, and sometimes it's like the handman is like, yeah, it's good that you have the mentality, but at the same time, it's like, observe more the steps that you're taking, observe more what you're doing, because there's a lot of interruptions. There could be someone that cannot make it, someone that makes a mistake, someone that has to leave for a while. There could be something like this. Okay, I'm going to continue with the CrewOne. This is the last group of Road to Kingdom contestants. The CrewOne, their past, present, future. Do we have a winner? No, I don't want to do those. I don't like those, because I don't know. I don't trust some shows, because sometimes they are scripted and I don't want to say anything. But they're looking. Who is the CrewOne? Their energy definitely is no joke, and also they are not hiding. They are telling me where they come from. With the Queen of Wands as the past card, I think that definitely they are very, I don't know if they are visuals, or I think that it's more about their energy. It's more about their charisma and probably what they can do with their bodies. These people are very energetic and are very competitive, very competitive. And also probably they think highly of themselves. They maybe, I don't know if it's the concept, or I don't know if it's like a rap group or something like this. But they feel very strong. Like maybe also as a group, when they perform, they have this very wild or authentic, passionate energy that they really are here to entertain you. So yeah, also they maybe they come from, I don't know when they debuted, but they seem to, do they come from a sort of survival show where they got a lot of praise or a lot of popularity? Because it seems like they are so used to being on the spotlight. They are so used to being on the spotlight, and they love it. They love it. They love it. And I feel like they are very proud of themselves. It's like they have a very stable and very strong sense of self. It's like, yeah, this is we. This is, so maybe they're popular and I don't know them, but they seem to be winners. They seem to be winners at some point. Maybe in another aspect or another show that I don't know about. The present, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about them also, yeah, administrating or sort of planning and arranging how much they're going to give to the show. Probably because I believe that since they come from this, maybe this group is very wanted or is very requested, or there's some members that are working on something else. So maybe they are like, yeah, we will be in this show, but yeah, we will give, you know, it's not that they're going to give the average, but it's not like their total attention is on Road to Kingdom. It's not like, oh my God, it's now or never. We have to make it here. No, for them it's like, thank you for the offer. You give me this, I will give you this as the artist that I am, or as the performer that I am. Yeah, very professional, but also very controlled. It's like, you know, we are not like, I don't want to say like they are saying like they're not desperate, but there's something about them sort of regulating what they give. It's like, yeah, we could give you like a crazier performance, but actually we don't think that you deserve it. So we will give you this. And this is good enough. This is like, this that I gave you is good. So I don't know if they have some experiences with these kind of shows, and they sort of know how things go, and they're like, yeah, I mean, we will show up, we will be there, we will give you what we can give you, and that's it. Yeah, it's like, you know, we are not sort of dying to please this show. I think that they have other options as well. Maybe they have other contracts with other people or other places, and they are like, yeah, this is great, but yeah, it's like, it depends on what on what the show does for them. You know, it's like, okay, you want us to do this? Okay, yeah, we will do it here. And the future, we have the Nine of Cups. So, I mean, this does seem very completed. Like, I feel like these guys could potentially do very well. But I think that also the Nine of Cups, I think that it all depends on them. It all depends on how much they want it. I think that, I don't know if they are disappointed, but they know. I think that there's something, if you notice, the Nine of Cups is someone like sitting like this. It's like, they're like, you know, if I wanted the success, or if I wanted the place, the number one place, I would get it. But it sort of depends on if I want it or not. It's not so much about like, if I deserve it. I think that they are like, yeah, maybe it's what we want. We will see. But it seems like it's possible. It seems like it's a possibility. So I wonder if they they also are very skillful, like because I think that for them this is not just a success that is like, oh, because I want to win this material thing. For them it's more like about like feeling proud of themselves and feeling good emotionally, being like, yeah, but I don't know why I feel like the guys already have certain awards, so there's this feeling of like, oh, this is one for my collection. But yeah, it feels like they are used to competitions or something like this. So yeah, actually, out of all the groups, the only ones that I got very consistent and a bit flashy energy, but it's there, is them. So yeah, maybe they will do well. Okay, I wanted to read for YG and the groups, but first I'm going to read for Possessed Love, the couples that ended, and if you haven't finished the show, maybe you can leave, or if you're not interested, because I did a reading for the cast, and there's two couples that were formed. And I want to read for them to see, I mean, I have my perception, I have my idea of what I think about the future of these couples that left the show as a couple. I don't see a couple potential, but, for the cameras, of course. And if they have to do some Possessed Love, and if they have to do some promotions, just like the people in Singles Inferno, that they had to continue like posting pictures together, and people were like, oh, but I saw them, they are together, they posted each other on their Instagram. Yeah, because it's part of what they have to do afterwards. So let's see. Hey, Chachalino. Okay, I'm going to read for them. Wait. Okay. Okay, for the two couples that got out of the dating show Possessed Love, I'm going to start with Honjo and Sunyeon. Honjo and Sunyeon. Honjo and the Pretty Shaman. I call her that, like the Pretty Shaman. Honjo. Sunyeon. Their connection. Okay, from Honjo's side, we have the Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Then from Sunghyun's side, we have the Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Judgment. Not very lovey-dovey. And from the other deck, they got the cards of the Two of Swords, refusing to see. Yeah, this is very much like it's very interesting because it's very similar to when I read for them individually. This is what I get. I think that these contestants, even though they chosen each other and everything, they do have their things that are not resolved yet. So it shows. It shows. I don't see love here. I see a lot of like individual needs or individual points of view, being very sharp with each other. I feel it more like siblings energy, more like a couple or people that are getting to know each other, like a love interest. From Honjo's side, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. So definitely, I think that for Honjo, maybe Honjo is first of all, he's very attracted to her physically. So yeah, that's his interest. That's what he's. I think that it initially is sexual, or there could be like a sexual tension. And I see him like with the eight of Pentacles. I see her like putting a lot of effort to sort of show a confidence that probably he doesn't have. Like there's something about him, I don't know. And also this card, when I saw it, I was like, not just sexual, but I think that probably Honjo is someone that he wants to show that he is dominant. Like he wants to show that he is the man in the relationship, or that he is assertive in the connection. So he tries his best to give this man energy, like I'm the man and I am a man and men do this and men say this. And I see him like just, thinking about this, like, okay, yeah, I have this a strong desire of dominate you, or of you sort of working so you do what I say, sort of manipulating the situation. And I think that the sexual attraction probably is also has to do that he's attracted, but he also feels that she's attracted to him physically. So he's also feeling very proud of this as well. And this also fuels his it's like, okay, I will put the effort. But then we have the Ten of Swords. So I don't know. I think that this man tends to sabotage his connections. He's not boyfriend material. Like, I think that he's not good at communication, because it seems like he puts the effort. You definitely see it and you're like, oh yeah, it seems like, there's a consistency. He seems like he's interested in her. But then he doesn't say something that, I don't know if it's because he sabotages himself on purpose, or he's just very sad or depressed, or he has worries, or maybe he's worried about his image, or maybe he has some other personal worries. But I think that the man is not that, it's very complicated. It's very complicated. Like things start like with the spark and the impulses of his masculinity. He gives you attention, or he sort of lets you know that he's working on the bond, but then he sort of destroys it. He sort of does or says something that it destroys, and also his own expectations get destroyed. So I wonder if there's something about him expecting something from her that he doesn't give her, and him feeling disappointed. It's like, oh, I thought that you were another kind of woman. I don't know. I think that maybe he expects this also, the Ace of Wands, and this is not, the Ace of Wands doesn't mean this, but when I saw this, I got toxic masculinity. I don't know why I thought that this is a man that he's like, yeah, I'm the man in the relationship, and maybe he thinks that she's going to obey or that she's going to do what he says, and I don't see her doing this, actually, not at all. Because from Soohyun's side, from the pretty shaman side, we have the Page of Swords, so definitely she has a lot of things to say to him. She's also very combative. I would say she loves to start arguments with him. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so also she's very consistent. It's like when she likes that person, she probably teases that person constantly. But then she also pushes this constantly. It's like she's always sticking on your head like this, like testing you, because she's waiting for the judgment. She's sort of waiting for him to be like, okay, we're done. Or I don't know if she wants him to confess. She wants to hear something from him. I don't know if she has doubts about like why he had chosen her, why he chose her, but I think that she's like sort of pushing him with a lot of comments here and there, or maybe being passive aggressive, because she wants to sort of push him to face something and to tell her something like, did you really choose me because you wanted me or because you didn't have another option? I see her with an agenda in here, and I think that she's also like sort of her she's looking for answers. She's also very honest. She's also very I would say she's very impulsive with him. She's very impulsive. It's like, and probably she feels like she can talk to him, you know, like it's not that the guy is shy. But I think that she's like, you know, I want to slowly push you to the realization of what is going on. Like, how do you really feel for me? What do you really think of me? Can you tell me to my face what you really think of me? You know, what do you want of me, or what is, you know, like, what is the purpose of this? And she knows the truth. It's hurtful, but I think that she's like, you know, he has to say it. Maybe because the cameras and because all the things that were going on, we didn't get the chance to say it. Everything happened very fast. But I feel like I need him to, because I feel like she has like a sort of voice in her mind. Probably she has like a spirit guides, or the spirits that are with her. They sort of also like are pushing her to, like, you know, push him, ask him, what is the truth? What is the truth? Like, what do you want with me? Like, you know, and the Two of Swords, that it says refusing to see. The keyword. The Two of Swords is like, I think that they need a time. Maybe it's not like, I don't know if they have a contract and they have to be seen together. I don't know if that's how they have to manage this. But I think that they need a time apart, because in here there's not much chemistry. There's just, there's something about like someone wanting to be right and the other one refusing to give the answer. So it's not romantic. It's not romantic. But yeah, we wish them the best, definitely, but yeah. Okay, let's continue with the other couple, with Choi Hannah, a small Hannah, and Park Ijul. Ah, I like them. I like their energy. I like it. It's very, there could be a possibility of a real relationship in here, but they have to start over. They have to start, they got the fool twice. So they have to, release everything that happened inside the house, the show, the cameras, the everything, and just trust in the process. Trust that this is just starting. Like, do not get, all intense. This is just starting. Has potential, of course. From Choi Hannah, we have small Hannah. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cups. Lovely. From Hichul, we have the King of Pentacles. I love him. The Fool, and the Sun card. And the relationship, we have the Fool card again. That the keyword is trust. Start all over, trust. Yeah, I think that from the place of small Hannah or Choi Hannah, I think that this for me represents, like, I know they rule themselves from their own horoscope, but for me this represents her being an Aries and him being an Aries man. This represents their energy, and this is the reason why I believe that, they he also could have some earth placements, because the level of patience that he put for this woman is very admirable. But at the same time, he was very assertive. He never lost his purpose, but he also never lost his self-respect. Very honest. In here, I think that definitely it shows you how from Hannah, there's a sort of boost of confidence. This is what the dynamic that the two of them have. Her feeling so appreciated, so loved, so seen, so admired, so sort of put on a pedestal. Like, you make me feel like a queen. Like, you really value me. You make me feel like I'm worth it. And also she being represented by this Queen of Wands, she obviously has her temper. Like they were talking about Sahu, and that she has a lot of water in the elements. She definitely is emotional, but also she is very reactive. She is a person that, if you had observed her, she has her moments where she gets upset, and she's sort of like, you cannot convince her of anything. It's like once she gets upset, is like, it's over, or she gets stuck in this energy of getting very upset, and it's a mix of like, I want to cry because I'm upset, and I'm upset at you, and this is why I want to cry. It's not so much like I want to cry because I'm sensitive. No, it's more because, like, I'm sort of annoyed by you, and this is why I get so, like, emotional. But I think that if you see this King of Wands looking at her, and also the Ace of Cups that comes from his side. So definitely I think that she feels very proud of the bond that she has created, and that also she had chosen him. And she feels very proud of herself. Probably this is the first time that she does this, that she chooses the person that is looking at her, the person that is showing interest, the person that is showing up, the person that is showing their emotionality or their intentions, someone that has something available for her to give her. It also comes from a place of, like, I chosen him because he makes me feel good. Definitely there's selfish reasons why she had chosen him. And also with the Ace of Cups, definitely the love, the emotionality comes from him. He is the one that comes with the love. It's not that she's feeling this. But at the same time, she's also admiring this man that has so much love available for her, or so much like respect, so much good emotions, good emotions. So I think that she's definitely looking at him. She's looking at him in the eye. She's not distracted. And she sees a future, and also I think that she's very proud of herself, him being here and him not ignoring what he has to offer. For her, is like a huge accomplishments because she sort of had two choices. She had the choice or the opportunity to choose someone that wasn't available and sort of go and insist on something that didn't have much future, but she actually had chosen something more real, something that was available. So she is like a new woman. She's like someone that is connecting with her pride, with her self-esteem. She's connecting with this, thanks to him. So yeah, she's feeling good. Then from Hiju's side, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Fool, and we have the Sun. So I think that definitely, yeah, he was able to do all this for Hannah. Because he is someone that he's very confident in himself, and also he was able to maybe maintain a level of patience and not so much like, oh, I have to be patient. I think that he also had to be confident in his own abilities. There's something about him being like, okay, I'm going to expose myself, I'm going to wait for this person, and I'm going to throw myself at the unknown. Like, I have no idea if this person is going to choose me, if she is compatible with me. I don't care. I don't want to know. Like, I just know that I feel the strong need to show up for her. And this is my decision, and I stand by my decision. I don't quit. I stand very, very much in my person, in my zone, and I go after what I want. And this is why he got it. But yeah, it definitely was like a leap of faith. He was like, and when I see all these cards, I think that for him, this also was a sort of experiment. This is also something that it has to do with him also asserting his own value. This is why I think that this is very, this is something that also he has learned something about himself and his own value, because he's like, at first I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but now I'm happy. Now I'm laughing like a child. Now I'm feeling childlike. I'm feeling childish because of this. Because I dared to do something that that it was his decision. He's a man. I don't want to say he's a loner, but I think that he had so much presence, and probably his mentality was so strong that he was like, yeah, I don't care what others are doing. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, this is me. This is my decision, and I stand by my decision. But yeah, the relationship with the card of trust, yeah, it's all about a new beginning. They can have a new beginning outside the show. They have the potential. They have the potential of starting something new, a new bond, without the pressure of having a camera on their faces. So, and definitely this would be like a new experience, because I'm sure after the show they had changed a lot. They changed a lot. They are not the same people. Both of them. I believe probably this is the only two that actually they learned something or they changed something. I cannot do a reading for BTS. First of all, thank you for the donation, but I cannot do a reading for BTS because they are in the military. So them as a group are in the military. If you have another question, T, I can do it for you. If you have another question, but BTS, no, because as a group, the identity is on hiatus. Thank you, Samara. It's so funny. It's so funny how you have to be subscribed to my channel to to say those things. Yeah. Yeah, like as if there is going to change their lives. Okay. I'm going to continue with YG Entertainment. YG Entertainment. I'm going to pull for YG Entertainment, for the groups that he mentioned that are going to have a Blackpink. I'm going to pull cards for YG and his vision, Blackpink, Babymonster, and Treasure to see how their connection. You will never guess my ethnicity because I'm a mix of a lot of things. I'm a mix of a lot of races, so yeah, it's going to be like, even when you think that you know what race am I could be something else. But yeah, white, I'm not. Okay. I don't know because my internet is working very, very weirdly, but YG, Blackpink, Babymonster, and Treasure. Okay. I'm going to pull an extra card from this because let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Yeah. From YG perspective and his plans for the groups and everything, specifically I have here Blackpink, I have Babymonster, and I have Treasure. Because I already read for 21, so yeah, the reading is on the channel. The energy of YG and his ideas and his plans. We start with the Seven of Swords. So definitely his idea, it has to do with him running away from some problems or sort of evading certain problems. This is not shocking, but yeah, he's trying to get away with something. Probably he's trying to save himself from something. And we have the Emperor. So definitely he will make it. He will make it. The keyword here of the Emperor, it says lead. Lead. So yeah, for him, honestly, yeah, he has the authority. He has the authority. He can be, you know, like with the Seven of Swords, definitely he is egotistic. Definitely he wants to save himself, I would say. He wants to sort of play with people's expectations. But with the Emperor also lets me know that he has a legacy. Like he is the king of his castle, so he has the authority to be like this. He has the authority to sort of play with people's expectations, and he loves it. Like, you know, sometimes when we talk about YG groups, and there's, you know, we have to wait a lot for them because sometimes they go on hiatus and you never see them again, or when you see them, 2 years had passed. And the content also is very limited. You know, sometimes they don't promote them very well. So, and I think that he has built his castle or his legacy. He has built it with this, like this, you know, sort of like taking away certain information or the groups, like sort of, I think that his tactic is to sort of like steal the candy from you and being like, since he knows that you want it, he knows that there's people wanting this, is like, he's like, no, here, I take it, it's mine, and I will put it away, I will restrict it, and when you feel like you will never see it again, I'm going to pull it out again. So yeah, it's a tactic. It's a tactic, and with the Emperor, there's this feeling of success and stability with this. I think that there's something about the style that he does things, that people, even though there is annoying, people are still supporting this, and people are like, okay, we know it's like this, and he feels very proud of this style. He feels very proud of his style, and it sort of makes sense. I don't know if he's still a CEO, because sometimes the CEOs retire and someone else is a CEO, but there's something about him, probably because he is a Capricorn, so he is like the king of restriction. You know, he is the king of like, yeah, now you have it, now you don't. Now, you know, I surprise you with a lot of content, and now you don't. And then I leave you starving like for like, you know, 2 years. But yeah, he's very confident in what he's doing. He feels very confident. There's a stability, even though it looks like he's running away from something, probably his debts. But there's proud and excitement and authority in what he's doing. So he's not playing. Even though it looks like he's not being serious, he's not playing. He's in the chair. He's in the boss chair with the thinking cap on. So yeah, he's on his way to make some moves. So he's not lying. And from Blackpink actually got very, very beautiful cards. Blackpink, we have them as the King of Pentacles. So yeah, they are, I don't want to say they are the money makers of the company, but probably in comparison to the two others that I have here, they are the most prosperous, I would say. The most prosperous, and probably the ones that will make the most money. And also we have the Empress. We also have the Empress. We have a King of Pentacles, and we also have the Empress, that the keyword is nurture. So definitely they are the ones that nourish, or they are the nurture of the company. They are the money makers. They definitely will make money. They will make money. And I think that they also, here seeing them as this King of Pentacles, it's not just about making money, it's also about asking money. So probably I don't know when I said this, but I said it like a personal opinion. But I think that for him to get Blackpink, he's going to have to put a lot of money. A lot of money. because the girls are feeling like this. They are not to his level, I mean the level of him, that he's the emperor in here, that he's the leader. But the girls are not backing down. The girls are like, okay, you want us, like, pay me. Give me everything that I want. Give me everything, and also treat me like an empress. Treat me like an empress. Treat me like you know, like I am a goddess. Treat me right. Which I believe they're going to be very well treated. Like, the money is going to flow, definitely. Whatever they want is going to look beautiful, it's going to look expensive. So yeah, the girls are going to do well. And I see them very consistent. So, you know, if they have to tour or something like this, it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, don't worry about them. In the case of Babymonster, we have the Eight of Swords. And we have this, I was going to say the 7, no, the Chariot, that the keyword is move. So I think that for them, and if this is like a tour for the girls, definitely is, at the moment, mentally, the girls are not doing very well. I think that they feel very overwhelmed. Maybe there's criticism, maybe, you know, the lifestyle that they're having is very tough on their minds. They feel also very restricted. They probably are not allowed to go out or are not allowed to do regular things. And they probably also, like, there's restrictions around them. So probably some of them feel more restricted than others. So I think that for them to be able to do this tour, if they're going to tour, is going to be a possibility for them to advance and probably get out of Korea. Because I don't know why I feel like it's in there. The haters are everywhere, but I think that the girls definitely need to go out more. They need to go out and just take fresh air. I don't know why, but I think that whatever they are in a very toxic environment. And they just started, but they already feel the heaviness of people talking. Maybe the feedbacks are not very good. They're not, you know, I don't know if they are very harsh on themselves, and they feel like there's no way out at the moment. They feel very sad. So probably also the Chariot is a way of them finally being able to move. Their energy needs to move. It's like, and also the girls, you give them a purpose. You know, probably they are very anxious about the future, and probably they want to do more. And if you put them on a sort of like on a show, or if you put them in these concerts, they have the possibility to move their body and also to show what they got, you know, because the talent they got. And probably with this concert, you will give them the chance to move and also advance and not stay like inside a building or stay inside a community that all they do is criticizing the girls and restricting the girls. So yeah. For them also, it could be very beneficial for the girls to move a bit more, to have like an actual like a schedule, like, okay, today is the day of the show, okay, you know, you have to do this and this and this. And I think that this is girls that definitely, this is just a phase, the phase of the hate, of the criticism. But since they are very young, they are very impressionable. So you need to help them advance to the next level, because if you keep them like this, you know, you're going to break them. Like they need to move their energies, they need to move their body. Like you cannot leave them feeling pity for themselves like this. For treasure we have the 6 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles, that the keyword is find balance, sorry. Yeah, for them also, if this is a tour, they also cannot wait to go somewhere. Where are they having these children? Like they are having them like really, like they cannot move. Like it feels like they just cannot wait to get out and do and move and just go somewhere else. Like they are like, please let us go, please. They are so excited for the future. For them, this is a great opportunity. For them, it's like, yeah, please let us go. Like, yeah, we want to do it. We want to do it. We want to do it. We want to go. Like, please, like, we want to do it. Probably they love to be on tour. I don't know if they have been on tour in the past. But there's something about them just loving the experience, and they love to maybe visit different cities or visit different countries. They just love it. Their energy feels very energized, and they probably love to perform live as well. And we have the two of Pentacles, that is fine balance, and I think that for them also the Two of Pentacles is a very young energy. But I think that for them it's like, this is better than nothing. For us, this is like in advance. It's not like, a huge opportunity, but from, what we had received in the past, this is a possibility to move, to change of air, to change ourselves, to move ourselves. And they want to. They really want to. So they take it and they are like, okay, we will adapt. Wherever you want us to go, we will do it. We are ready. We are ready. Like, please send us somewhere. Like, they are so excited. Poor people. Why are they so desperate to go out? Okay, the last one that I have here is, I'm going to pull cards for the group VCHA. That I remember that a few months ago I did read for them. But yeah, people wanted an update for them. Okay, for VCHA. Okay. These are moments. These are moments of very uncomfortable. Like they're going to change their energies. Don't worry, they're not going to stay in there. But these are times that are very dark. We start for VCHA. We have Temperance, Nine of Swords. We have the Death card in the middle, Queen of Swords, and we have the Sun. And from the other deck, we have the card of the Five of Pentacles, feeling alone. So probably the problem is that these girls are being left alone. Like, because the potential, I do see it, but there's a lot of misunderstanding, or maybe they are not being taken care very well of their needs or what they need to succeed. Because I think that they were on their way to sort of have something amazing with the Temperance, but something happened. Something happened, like a fear, like they feared something and it came true. So it gives them anxiety. It gives them anxiety how things were going very well, and all of a sudden your worst nightmare or the worst scenario possible happened. So definitely they do have some trust issues at the moment. They are like, I am starting to see certain things, like I thought that they really care for us, but now I'm starting to see certain things. But in the middle we have the death card. So definitely some things had changed for this group, and they are transitioning the change at the moment. I think that they are going to get better at some point. They are going to do well. At the moment it feels like they are stuck in something. They are stuck in, the girls also feel anxious. They feel anxious about their future, or they feel anxious about the possibilities of the future, because something has changed. I don't know if it's their dynamic. I don't know if it's about them, among themselves. I think that it's maybe something that is like outside themselves, but it affected how much effort they're putting into this group. Maybe in the past they were promised something, they were promised, I don't know, more promotion, they were promised something, but now they change directions. It's like, oh yeah, we were supposed to do this for you, but we are busy with something else at the moment. So we are actually like putting you in the dark at the moment. We are not looking at you. We are not paying attention to you because we are creating something different. I don't think that is creating something like a new group that is going to take their place. No, I think that is more like they probably are like focusing on the groups that they have, and it's like an awakening. All of a sudden they started to see the potential in the groups that they had, that they probably didn't pay attention before, but now they're paying attention. So it's like the priorities has changed, and for the girls it feels very worried. They feel a bit worried. They're like, oh, I thought that they cared for us. I thought that they said that they were going to give us this, and now they're put to rest, I would say. I don't see a hiatus, honestly, but I think that these moments are very confusing for the girls, and maybe also if the fans are asking, maybe also the fans feel a bit anxious about this. It's like we were doing so well, like we were, because the girls really, like they're angels, like really they're so like a fresh ray of light. They have a lot of energy, but something happened in their priorities changed. But I don't know why I get this feeling that the typical saying that is how business is. Well, something like this. It's like it's part of the business that they do this. They promise the newcomers, they promise them this, and then when they sort of realize that they have potential over here that they haven't used for years, and they're like, oh yeah, we're right, we had this, so maybe we can use this because this already has like, it already has history, and this one is still starting. So yeah, let's better they change their focus. But yeah, I see a woman. I see one of them maybe also like coming to the light finally. Like maybe one of them talking for the group or doing individual activity, and people actually being much more like optimistic about the group, because they're like, oh, we've seen this member, or this member is working on this, so or this member mentioned the group, so it means that the group is okay. It's not that the group is not okay. I think that these are very awkward moments. I think that they were postponed. At some point they were like a priority, and now they are in second place or third place. So they will just have to sort of get used to these sudden changes, because maybe this is how the company does things. It's just that they didn't know that this is how they manage. Now they know, and they are a bit traumatized. But oh well. But yeah, I think that you will see one of the members, or one of the members will communicate and try to clear the air or explain to the fans, like, no, don't worry, this is what happened, but we will come back. We will be stronger, you know, we will give you good news in the future. Don't worry, like, things will look up in the future. Don't worry about us. So yeah, don't worry about them. But yeah, the keyword here, feeling alone. Do you see like there's a feeling of like, wow, like you really left us there. You sort of left us to our luck. Like basically you left us with nothing. Like, okay, like I guess we will manage, we will wait. Other thing we cannot do but wait and adapt and feel sorry for ourselves. Didn't you get that they were asking for a lot and JYP was like less the brainwashing said in first? Oh yes. I have to go and rewatch. I have to go and rewatch the reading that I did for them. Yeah, because they were made to feel like they were super special. Like they were made to feel like they were like, you know, the best of the best. Like no one has ever seen a group like this before. But now they were like tossed to the side. You know, it's like move over. Like we have another things to do. Mm, mm, mm-hmm. They need more training. Yeah, I have to observe them a bit more because I don't know. The other day I read about what happened with Lollapalooza, but I haven't seen anything of them. I have to go and watch them. But yeah, I think that this is the company's fault. This is the company's fault that they are distracted by something new, or maybe they have you know, another artist that they feel like, okay, these people are more popular, so yeah, let's put energy in here and not them. But yeah, for them it's like a huge change because they were like, but what about us? You told us that we were special. Companies do the same. Like in the work environment is the same. You are special until something new comes up. But they will be okay. They will be okay. Probably you will hear from a member, or you will see someone, or someone a member is going to do an update. I mean, like, we are okay. Like, you know. It's just that there's changes. I don't know if maybe also, like you said, Samara, about the training, maybe they are changing something about the girls. They are like, we are not going to do them like this. We are going to do this like this time. Because something happened. Like either they got a sort of enlightenment or they saw something and they're like, you know, we are very close to do this mistake. So, you know, let's better back down. Let's better avoid this scandal or avoid this. So I don't know if JYP got like a message from God and and it's like, stop the machine now. But yeah, they feel and yeah, if they're very young, they probably don't understand much why they do this, you know. When it comes to JYP, the training becomes decent maybe after 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, see how they treat ITZY. Like they have the girls like train and train all over, and the girls have been like around for a while, but they still have this very harsh horse training on them as if they just started. They are very strict on the horse, very strict. Mm. Mm. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to come back on Wednesday. On Wednesdays, I'm going to be reading for actors, for some K-drama actors, or maybe some duos of the K-drama land. So yeah, let's. And if you have some favorite Leo actor or actresses, we can read for them as well. So yeah, we can make it fun on Wednesday. Um, so yeah, maybe you can read for some co-stars. We can do something fun, something different. So yeah, and if something happens, we will read for that. Okay. Oh, I have to read, like no, uh, when is the last episode of The Boyfriend airs, Samara? Is it the 29th? And Friday, what do I make it? Because if there's some couples, I'm going to pull cards for the couple, for the couples that get together. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see who. Okay. Okay, I will do it on Wednesday. Wait there, I will write it down so I don't forget. Um, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm like, yeah, that's a great show. Okay. Have a lovely weekend and enjoy your day, guys. Thank you for being here. Bye.